Are you trying to figure out the secret to happiness? Well, here at What Makes You Happy with Jake Pearson, we want to make that happiness more accessible for you in your life. So stick around as we interview everyday people, inspirational leaders, and your favorite celebrities on what makes them happy. Welcome back to the podcast where we ask one simple question. What makes you happy? My name's Jake Pearson. I'm the host of this podcast and YouTube show. And I've got Shubham from Trudeau Media. How are you, man?
Thank you so much, Jake, for welcoming me. Namaste, Australia. And I'm so glad to be here.
Before we ask that one simple question, where are you hailing from in the world?
I'm actually in New Delhi, India. And it's been so long since I've done something like this. And it makes me really happy. So thank you so much for asking.
No, I'm super excited to ask you the main question of the show.
Yeah.
Well, what makes you happy, Shubham?
So first of all, I just want to let everyone know, and people knows that happiness is the choice. Okay. So no matter what situation you are in your life, just try to be positive and happy. And for me, my family is my priority. Always try to be with the close ones. And if I spend time with my family, even for 1 hour or maybe half an hour, it's the best thing I can do in a day. And the second thing which I can tell is that working on what I love and creating impact and making people smile with that, it's just the level of positivity and the smile you can see and the motivation you can see on other people through your work is incredible. That's all I can say. And after that, when you are going ahead in your life, you meet a hell lot of people, and it's just like the more you meet people, the more you gotta learn, the more you gotta change your personality. So that what makes me happy, like for sure. And what should I say, like more like happiness is just the way we are going forward. It's just the life. You don't have to be sad all the time. You don't have to be bored every time. You just be like, okay, this is life. Either you be sad, either you be happy. I said for the first time, like as well, happiness is the choice. So I just love being with my family, around my loved ones, and do do work which I love. And I just want to create an impact on people and just make people smile and happy.
I love that. And where did you come across the term happiness is a choice? When did that first resonate with you?
It's a great story. So last year in 2021, it was, I can say, the worst year of my life yet, because in that year I was depressed for more than 3 months or 6 months, you can say. Like I lost my friends, not in certain way. There was some issues, and I had some relationship issues as well, and then business was not going on. I was still figuring out. So like at one time in September last year, when I started doing a corporate job, and then I figured it out that happiness is really a choice, because it's like I can be sad every second, but it's hard to be happy. Like it's not easy. But once you choose that, like you're going to be happy, that's where you get happiness.
I love that. Thank you for sharing that. And look, I completely agree. Happiness is a choice, and but for some people, they don't feel like it's a choice.
Yeah.
And so here at What Makes You Happy, we want to explore happiness from as many different perspectives as we can to help empower people to change their perspective on the fact that happiness is a choice. But I know there are people out there that are stuck with their happiness, that they don't know how to take that next step forward in their life. So the next kind of question I want to ask you before we wrap up is, what would you say to someone right now who is listening to the show who may be like struggling a little bit with their happiness?
I will use the line which famous YouTuber Logan Paul says: life is not too short, you just gotta live more. Okay, and don't waste your time being sad. Just be happy, get out there and do some creative work. Do something for yourself, for your family, for your loved ones. And once you do that, you will automatically do the work for people. And that's what leads you to happiness. And trust me, once you will do that, you will never find yourself like back in the days.
Yeah, absolutely. So basically what you're saying is go and do something. Get out of the house, just commit yourself to something and see what happens.
There is a human tendency, like you can't be free. You if you don't work, if you don't hang out with people, we are socialized animals, and we don't do that, we are like stuck always.
Well, thank you much for coming on the show to share what makes you happy, Shubham. We will leave a link in the description for our listeners to connect with you on your social media, and we wish you all the best.
Thank you so much, Jake, and thank you so much for having me. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Thanks for listening to the podcast. We hope it gives you something to think about on your quest to discover what makes you happy. Don't forget to leave a review or a comment and follow us on all our social media platforms so you can see our upcoming guest calendar. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you next time.